Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with the very first, for the channel, very first 3-star clear of an extreme conquest stage. As you saw, we're going into the Sky Dragon stage with my wind/space team, because if we're gonna do something, why not use Space Millum? So we're running a wind team up front, and then we've got Millum and Space Rimuru in the back as our main sources of type advantage damage. And also I don't want them up front because I don't want them to be poisoned immediately. So right here, I'm actually in a Discord call with some of my subs, so this was kind of fun. We were helping each other along a little bit. So we might have a little bit of pauses while I'm talking to them. There's, like 14 minutes left, so, okay. So, I see that I have a lot of Millum cards, so I'm going to swap her out and bring Space Millum in just to, get her alt gauge up, do some good damage before I get nerfed, and before he raises his defense a lot. So, this dragon can be very tricky if your RNG is not up to par and you're using skills carelessly. So I brought Valentine for healing and for orb changing. Since they nerf oranges, we have almost a full hand of greens. We get the bar increase as well from this. So it actually ends up going pretty well. What am I doing here? I think I'm deciding... I don't have enough points to do anything. But you really have to have at least 3 buffs in order to nuke this boss down, and 3 alts would be good. 2 alts won't do it for you. So even if you alt with Hakuro and Space Millum being single targets, it's not going to be enough damage, because you just don't do enough damage to this boss. You need to be able to take it down with as much firepower as possible. So here I swapped out Valentine for Space Rimuru. He's not poisoned, and these green cards are going to do, good damage to him. He's my 6-star Rimuru, and he has a higher attack stat than Millum, which is why I made him go as the last hit instead of Millum. So 15, 15, 19, there's the guard for 11, cool, and then 37, 8, which is, decent damage for Extreme Conquest. He gets hit. Now everyone's attack is nerfed. So the thing is that we could swap characters out once they get their ults, but I want that attack nerf gone, because I don't want to have to get to the turn where we're supposed to nuke him and everyone's attack is lowered, because that defeats the entire purpose. So right here I'm thinking of what I want to do, because I want to get Space Millum's ult, but at the same time I need to keep her in to get rid of that attack buff, or attack debuff. And the only one not poisoned at this point is Rimuru. So do I burn the oranges, or do I burn the blues to get the Charybdis gauge? Is kind of what's going through my head right now. Or do I just burn the Rimuru cards, which I do that instead, because they're not debuffed at all, except for my normal attack. Which leads me to almost a full hand of blues. So we can get another Charybdis meter, which I believe is the play that takes place here. I don't see why I would use 2 oranges, and if I'm going to use the Millum cards, I might as well just use all of the blues. So I think I'm having a detailed chat with my subs and trying to determine what my next course of action should be. Because this is not my first time running this event. This is probably like my 30th time running this event, if I'm going to be real with you. These are not meant to be done day 1, turn first try. These are very hard stages, and they are meant for people who have gear, who have dupes, who have much better card draw luck than me right here, because that is just terrible. I was not thrilled. I was not thrilled when that hand came up almost all orange, and I think they're nerfed for at least another turn. So there's no real point in sending the 1 card. I'd rather clear my hand. So that's exactly what we do. Damage is nerfed on the card, the character nerf is damaged, the meter is nerfed, everything is nerfed. we are able to get Millim's ult, and we do okay damage there. And we're getting close to a Hakuro ult. Got a lot of Millim cards, but we also have Rimuru to think about. So I believe I use the greens here, and I get Hakuro out because he is getting low on health, and he's going to ult as well. So yeah, let's do that. And then I think I defense up. Yes. And I don't think I heal though. I think I save the heal for another turn. So this dragon ult is AoE, but 25% defense is pretty good. It'll save us. There's no way I want anyone to die here. So, do we orb change? No, I think that'd be a waste of skill points. But I could be wrong. Honestly, this run was quite a while ago because I've been running Conquest events all day, and this is the only one that I've beaten so far in my entire day of doing this. So, results may vary. It is incredibly lucky I do orb change, because I'll probably make it all back. If I'm going to be honest with you, yeah. Look, I already made all those points back, and I'm maxed out. And I've got 1.5 meters of Charybdis now. And I love the counters, thank you. Attack is still nerfed, but that should be going away on Rimuru next turn. And skip that. Okay, so it did some decent damage to us. Yeah, Rimuru's attack debuff is going away. And a cheeky little counter for 600 damage. Alright, so now we have Millim's ult and Rimuru's ult. Things that we want to hold on to because they're both type advantage ults. And even if Rimuru is an AoE unit, he's still 6-star, he's still got good gear, he still has type advantage. And so now at this point, I'm looking and we can get Valentine's ult and we can get Hakuro's ult, and then we would probably be sitting very pretty. So I'm going to get Rimuru out of there so he doesn't get hit anymore. And okay, so I bring Millim in so I could get rid of that debuff attack. And then I heal her up so we can survive. I do orb change again because we're going to make most of those points back, if not all of them. And this also allows us to get both the ults for Hakuro and Valentine. And another meter of Charybdis. So we're just sending our point totals through the roof. Whatever we use, we're making back immediately. And now we have 4 ults. So we're going to pop Charybdis again. Now we're like 190 something. Yeah, 196 point total. And we have 2 green cards and 3 ults. Now, here's where I have to make a choice, is what do I do? Because obviously I want to use my strongest characters to boost my strongest units. But with 4 ults, I can't bring one in and bring another one in and have everything be boosted the way I want it to. So, I believe after much deliberation between chat and I think I burned the greens to get more points because I want enough to use, at the very minimum, Wind Millim's buff, Space Rimuru's buff, and then Space Millim's Pierce buff, and that needs 135 points. So I believe I burned the greens and Valentine's ult, since she's only level 80, she doesn't have type advantage, and she's just not going to hit as hard as everyone else. So I'm not too fussed about wasting her ult, and it will still do damage. It's not like it's a total complete waste of a turn. So I'm gonna get a lot of points off these 2, and then the Valentine ult gives me like, well, I think it gives me like 33 points, because the ult only gives you 1, which is kind of dumb, but whatever. You're already using the ult. I'm still debating on who I want to bring in. I believe I bring in Millim, Wind Millim, so she's on turn. That way I can buff my 2 hard hitters and then bring Rimuru in and then buff there as well. But I'm not certain right now if that's going to work out, which is why we're sitting here for a very long time, because I have been doing this for a very long time, and I don't want to mess this run up because this is the best run of any of the Conquest stages I've had all day. And if I were to mess it up now, I would I would actually hurt myself. So we're still debating, we're still thinking. It's a very long process. I know it's very boring to sit here and look. You can probably skip ahead. If I'm nice, I'll make a timestamp. Okay, so here we go. We are popping Windmillum. We're not popping Windmill. No, we are popping Windmillum in for Hakuro. Okay. And then let's burn the greens in the alt. That's going to give us the most points allowed. I don't know why I use those. I don't know why I'm being choosy about where I'm doing that. Chat's telling me a whole bunch of different things, and I eventually decide to go with the greens and the alt. Saving Space Milum's alt, saving Hakuro's alt, saving Rimuru's alt. So 12, 9, and then I think 7,000? 4,000. Okay, well, it's not great. Alright, now we've got poisoned again. An AoE puts us very low health after the poison damage. But now we have 142 points, which just puts us right over the limit of what I wanted for this turn to work out. So this is the last turn right here. This is for all the marbles. So now I have to decide how I want to play this. Because obviously I want to boost with Millum. But if you didn't know on Wind Millum, which I just found out on this stage, is that if you pop her alt boost and get her out and get someone else in, the alt boost will also buff that other unit. I was not aware of such thing, so that's why I was super worried. But then chat kindly informed me that if I pop the boost, it will affect any alt regardless of where they are placed in the game. So if I pop this now and I bring in 2 other units, then those alts will be buffed. So, helpful tip of the day, courtesy of my chat and my Discord members. If you're not part of the Discord, link in the description. Join us, have some fun. There's like 30, 40 of us. So, I mean, small group, but, you know, we like to talk. You got questions? I got channels for Grand Cross and Dokkan and Slime and Genshin, because I just did my first stream the other day, and it was okay. It wasn't very popular, but I did not expect it to be very popular. So, they're still informing me of my unknowing point boost, so I'm kind of just incredulous right now. So, eventually, yeah, we pop the boost, and pop the Space Melon boost, right? Oh my god, what am I doing? I think I'm checking the hand to see what's going to change when I bring people in. Okay, here we go. Not that one. That one. Okay, so there's the alt boost on Space Milum, and now we're going to bring in Rimuru and Hakuro. And you can see that Rimuru's alt is also boosted. And then bringing in Hakuro shows that his alt is also boosted. So there you go. Proof of concept. Alt boosts take effect regardless. So now we are free to use Space Rimuru's buff, because that is that buff is face value. Whoever's on turn gets that buff. Whoever's not on turn can suck it. Which is unfortunate. That doesn't affect everybody. It'd be kind of nice if it did, but I understand why it doesn't. So we're gonna pop the attack boost and Space Millum's Pierce boost, and then we're just gonna send it. And this is for all the marbles. We've got 2/3 of its health left, just about, with triple boosted Millum and double boosted everyone else, and then 2 cards. So for all the marbles, we're going right here, skipping the alts, 20,000 damage. Space Millum does, I think, 30-something, 31.7, and then Space Rimuru is able to finish the game with an 18.7. So there you go, guys. That is our first clear of the first 3-star clear of the Extreme Conquest stages. I have only cleared this and a 1-star Hinata stage, so I will start posting these as soon as I can get them done. Let me know in the comments how you guys fared. Are you even attempting these? But for now, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you later.